Hi guys, it's Carolyn with Crafting with Wine, and I'm going to share another 2-page 12 by 12 scrapbook layout. And again, in honor of Christmas in July is what I'm doing again. And this cut file also comes from Marjorie Ann Designs, and I will have a link to this cut file in the description box below with a bunch of other useful links if you choose. And I have started out with a 12 by 12 piece of red cardstock, and I can have a light gray that's got like a little raised polka dot pattern in the back that is 11.5 by 11.5. Now, I haven't purchased anything for myself craft wise in several months, because I've been on that I'm not allowed to buy anything kick. So let me see, and I actually bought myself something the other day. My daughter wanted to go to Tuesday mornings for their pet supplies, and I found this 100 sheets, and I know that I had just an absolutely god-awful horrible time with some Bazelle cardstock that I had bought recently, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a try because it comes in all of these assorted colors that's on the back. There's 100 sheets and there's 29 colors, and it was only 10 bucks at Tuesday mornings, and I thought, I'm going to try it and see. Well, this must be from a very old stack of Bazelle, because this cut like butter and I'm in love with it. And they only had 2 stacks at the Tuesday mornings that I went to, and I love it, and it was well worth the $10. And I've used quite a bit of the other stack that I've opened. So if your Tuesday mornings has this Bazelle premium paper is what it's called, and it looks like this, buy it. It's worth it. It cuts like butter in the Cricut. So I had to share that little tidbit of information before we get started here. So I'm going to start with some snow, and these snow hills here came together, and I have cut them at 11.5 by they came together, and I cut them at 11.5 by 1.05, and I'm going to lay these down at the bottom of my page. I'm just lining it up with my gray layer. There we go. And then I have this other little snow hill that came with it. And I'm just going to put it in the back here, and that big gray piece here that you're seeing, it's going to be covered, so I'm not going to worry about that right now, or it should be covered if I've got my layout designed correctly. It will be covered. So my next image that I'm going to lay down is this cute little decorated house that's covered in snow, and I've paper pieced everything together, or I think no, back up, I lied. The little reefs that's on the window, I did as a print and cut, and I covered it in Winkostella, and I put a little teeny red Nuvo drop in the center of the bow, and I have 3 reefs on my layout, and those are the only thing that was print and cut. Everything else I have paper pieced together. And then on the white parts, I did use my frosted lace stickles. I'm not a big stickles girl, have never bought a lot of it, and I've had this one I bet 7 or 8 years, and it still works and flows beautifully. So I'm going to flip this over and lay it down flat. My ATG gun is going to be a little bit of a nuisance, and it's because I'm probably going to run out of tape in it. So it's going to show itself. Tore my bottom step off. I'll have to put it back on. And I'm putting it up here at the top of my layout. Now I got to get my bottom step back on that I just tore off. Obviously I didn't have it glued down as well as I should have. And all of the white parts have that stickle, those stickles on it. And I'm going to add some more as soon as I get things together. This little snow mound came with the house, and in case I forgot, the house is cut at 6.11 by 6.59. And in case you're new to my channel, when I give measurements, I always give width first and height second. And then I have my tree, and it's snow covered, and then the white parts have the stickles on it, and it came with the little snow mounds as well. And my tree is cut at 6.13 by 6.16, and I'm going to put it right around here. But I'm also going to add this snow mound down. Get my tree out of the way. And now I'm going to lay my tree down flat too. I had so much fun putting this layout together, and I meant to put this video up yesterday or the day before, and I was having serious computer issues yesterday or the day before. I don't know what in the world was going on, and I had to get my wonderful hubby involved, and I wasted 6 hours trying to make things work, and with it being so freaking slow. And I have massive high-speed internet. I have 200 megabytes of internet speed down and like 75 up, and I couldn't get anything to do anything. So he played with it for about 10 minutes and it was working beautifully again, and then I was too frustrated and upset to go back and do any more. So there's that little piece of useless tidbit of information. So the next thing I have is a photo mat, and it will hold a 4x6 photo, and this one is cut at 6.5 by 4.5 for the green, and 6 1/4 and a 4 1/4 with the red. And I'm going to lay it down flat. I'm going to put it right about there. And then I have all of these images come from Marjorie Ann Designs, by the way. And this is a cute little lamp post that I have paper pieced together. And this little lamp post is cut at 3.04 by 5.75. And I am going to use some wet glue because it's so small, and I don't want to rip it with my ATG gun that's acting weird. Ah, I need a new thing of glue. That one appears to be out. I know I have more. I've got 2 more Christmas layouts that I want to do for July. Don't know if I'll get them done, but my plan is to do so for July. And if I don't, I'll save those for Christmas when I do that layout. And then this came with this little mound of snow, and I'm going to put it right here to hide that gray spot. I think I can get some ATG glue on that one. Put it right there. And this is for little Christmas carolers, is what this layout is representing. And then I have this precious little girl that I've got cut out, paper pieced together. I've got part of her little book popped up on foam tape, and then I had these cute little flat glittery bows in my stash, so I pulled that out and put in her hair instead of using the one that was paper to piece together. And my little girl is cut at 2.51 by 4.33, and I'm going to lay her down flat as well. And I'm going to put her right here. She looks super cute. This is coming together very, very cute and quick and easy. Now I'm going to use this frosted lace stickles here real quick, and I'm just going to scatter some onto my little snowbanks. And I don't want it done perfectly because I don't want it to look that way. I just want some little detail and a little sparkle so that you know that it's snow. And I'm not putting it everywhere either. Maybe a little right in there. And I think that looks cute. Now I'll have to remember I have wet stickles on there, but it does dry really fast. And set this out of the way so I can bring in my second page. Okay, with my second page I've got the exact same thing, the 12 by 12 red cardstock and the 11.5 by 11.5 gray cardstock. And then I have more snowbanks that I'm going to lay down again at the bottom. And then this one, and these are cut exactly the same as I did on the other page. And I'm going to put it right up there, and I know that big piece of gray is going to be hidden, so I'm not going to worry about that. Then I have another photo mat that holds a 4x6 photo that is cut exactly the same way. And I'm going to place it up here at the top of my layout. And then my next layout is my little Carolyn boy. And I just realized I forgot to go back in and add the white dots in their eyes. So I will do that off camera. So I forgot to do that. And I'll use my white jelly roll pen to do that, to give them their little eyes details. And this little boy's cut at 3.64 by 5.73. And he's got stickles on the white parts of his hat. Tell you what, there's nothing attractive or pretty about the back side of these die cuts. Or this paper piecing. And I'm going to put him right here. And then I have a super sweet little girl, and I put stickles on the collar of her cute little dress and on the ruffle of the bottom ruffle of her little dress, and also on the tops of her cute little white socks. And then I used another one of those cute little glitter bows that I placed in her hair, and I made hers green. And and she's cut at 2.87 by 5.43. And I am very sorry about my phone going off there. I'll just click that to voicemail real quick. And I'm going to put my super cute little girl right here. Now, the next image that I want to lay down is another light post that I've cut exactly or paper piece together the exact same way. And this one I cut at 3.63 by 6.88, and Wink Estella, and then a little Nuvo drop, and then the stickles on the white part. And again, I'm going to lay this down with wet glue as well. Put it right there. And then the same two little snowbanks came with this one. And I'm going to put these down with my ATG gun. And I want to put that one back there to start with. And I have no title on this layout. And then I have another little snowbank that I'm going to lay down. I'm going to put it right there, like it's laying on top of the base. And then I have another super sweet little caroler with his Santa hat on, and he is cut at 3.51 by 5.91. And I did the exact same thing with the stickles on the whites of his hat, but I also have his little book popped up on foam tape. And I'm going to lay him down flat. And I'm going to put him right here. Cute. Now let me get my stickles out here to add to my snow mounds. And I think that has come out I think this layout came out super, super cute. And I hope you guys do too. And like I said, I will leave the link to this cut file from Marjorie Ann Designs in my description box below. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Cheers.